So today I've been asked frequently to compare the new Drunk Elephant A-Passioni Retinol Cream to the Sunday Riley A+ High Dose Retinoid Cream. And so I'm going to do that. I've been working on it quite a bit today, and I've got all my thoughts collected, and I'm going to let you guys know my thoughts on it on basically 10 criteria. And my first criteria is packaging. Overall, so the Drunk Elephant container comes in a aluminum or metal tube, which is effective to package it, protecting the light and air sensitive ingredients. Retinol, vitamin A is one, but I find it to be just not the best. It just gets to be messy, especially when you're going to get towards the end of the bottle, and it's going to be kind of difficult to easily get out the last few bits. And I don't know, the metal containers I'm just not a huge fan of. I love the Sunday Riley packaging. It's in a glass bottle with a pump, which is very nice, and going to be easy to get the last few drops out, and it protects the ingredients from also exposure to light and air. Retinol obviously is one. So to be honest, I really did like the Sunday Riley packaging a little bit better. Although the Drunk Elephant is a thicker cream, so I'm not exactly sure a pump bottle would have worked best, but perhaps airtight pump plastic bottle or something. I don't know. Overall, I just wasn't a huge fan of it, especially if you ever look at the store samples. They're like all messy and, yeah, just not the best way to do it. Let's see. My second criteria is alcohol. And the Sunday Riley High Dose Retinol does contain alcohol, denatured alcohol. It also contains a few good fatty alcohols, which are good for the skin, but denatured alcohol is not. However, it is the 7th to last ingredient in a long ingredient list, so it's not going to be much of a concern. However, I prefer to go with products that don't contain denatured alcohol, and the Drunk Elephant Retinol Cream does not contain any denatured alcohol. In fact, it contains several good fatty alcohols. So for this criteria, I gave the point to Drunk Elephant. So first point went to Sunday Riley, second point went to Drunk Elephant. My third criteria is fragrance. And the Drunk Elephant cream has no noticeable scent at all. Yeah, so you can apply it without noticing any fragrance in it. There's no fragrance in the ingredient list, so that's good to see. The Sunday Riley has no artificial fragrance. It does have a light scent, which is kind of the signature Sunday Riley scent, which comes from plant ingredients and things like that. It's not a heavy scent, and it dissipates almost immediately, so this one was a close call, and I kind of thought about it. Well, Sunday Riley does have a very, very, very light scent that dissipates almost immediately. Thankfully, it's not from artificial fragrance or citrus ingredients or things like that. But if you prefer your products to have no scent at all, the Drunk Elephant product gets the point, in my opinion. So Drunk Elephant 2, Sunday Riley 1. My fourth criteria is acne ingredients, and I've got a list here. So of ingredients that have the potential to cause a breakout, Drunk Elephant has stearic acid, cetearyl alcohol, jojoba seed oil, apricot kernel oil, avocado oil, soybean seed oil, lauric acid, olive fruit oil, vitamin E, laureth 23, stearic 20. And not to say any of those ingredients are bad for your skin. Most of them are good for your skin. But if you have acne-prone skin and it's something you prefer to watch out for, the Drunk Elephant product has several ingredients to be a little bit wary of, especially if you've had an issue with a specific one of them in the past. So the Sunday Riley High Dose Retinoid has dimethicone, DHA, which is dihydroacetic acid, stearic acid, hexylene glycol, and vitamin E. So if you look at that list, obviously the list of ingredients that have the potential to cause a breakout are much longer on the Drunk Elephant product. So if this is one of your main concerns, Sunday Riley gets the point for that. So it's a tie, 2 Sunday Riley, 2 Drunk Elephant. My next criteria is beneficial ingredients, antioxidants. So the Drunk Elephant has a lot of them. Niacinamide, passion flower seed oil, jojoba seed oil, retinol obviously, apricot kernel oil, Peptides, broccoli extract, broccoli leaf extract, oil-soluble vitamin C. And a lot of people ask if you can use vitamin C and retinol at the same time. Here's a product that has them both. Avocado oil, ceramide, vitamin E. So it's got a pretty long list of good beneficial ingredients. Sunday Riley, in terms of beneficial ingredients, 2 different forms of retinol. The CoQ10 algae, which is an algae they say has similar effects of retinol in it, or can affect your skin similar to retinol, that form of algae they chose. Prickly pear extract, ginger extract, sunflower seed oil, shea butter, phospholipids, I don't know. I probably said that wrong. Lecithin, and then ginger extract, ginger stem extract is okay, but ginger oil is the one you want to watch out for. So every time I see ginger on an ingredient list, I need to stop and think, is it the oil or the extract? Extract is good, oil not. So in terms of all the beneficial ingredients of both of these products, the Drunk Elephant product has more beneficial ingredients and more hydrating ingredients and things like that. So for beneficial ingredients, Drunk Elephant gets the point. And if you guys want to see a little swatch of both of these, I'll do it really quick. The Drunk Elephant really has like a mustard yellow color to it, which is very, very yellow. And then the Sunday Riley product is also a slight yellow tint to it, which is not as mustardy yellow. So anyway, so you can see the Drunk Elephant is a thicker cream and the Sunday Riley is more of a liquid serum texture to it. So anyway, so okay, so for my 6th criteria, which is ease of use, both are pretty easy to use. Personally, the Drunk Elephant is a very thick cream, and the directions say to use a pea-size amount and smooth that over clean skin. I have such a problem using a pea-size amount and getting it to cover my entire face. I guess most other people don't have any problem with that at all. I just have a problem smoothing that little amount and getting it to cover. But I end up using a little bit more than a pea-size. But yeah, so that's really my only issue with it. Most people don't have an issue with it. So it's a nice cream texture to it. The Sunday Riley product, you're going to want to smooth 2 to 3 pumps onto clean skin. And it covers my face easily because it's got a nice liquidy texture to it, which I have no problem using. Personally, I guess I just found the Sunday Riley product a little bit easier to use because of the liquidy texture to it. I found it absorbs rather quickly. And the Drunk Elephant just took a little more effort to smooth it over your entire skin. But overall, both super easy to use. For me, I gave the point to Sunday Riley because I found the liquid texture to be a little bit easier to use. So let's see. Sunday Riley's got 3 points and Drunk Elephant has 3. My 7th criteria is performance. And this one was also, I had to stop and think about this for quite a while after taking time to use them both. Both products contain a high enough percentage of retinol that you're going to help reduce fine lines, wrinkles, even skin texture, help prevent breakouts, give your skin a more youthful glow. The Drunk Elephant product contains a 1% retinol. The Sunday Riley product combines HPR, hydroquinone retinol, which I'm probably saying wrong, but contains 5% of that. I'm not wholly convinced that the HPR is like the next best retinol ingredient. A lot of companies are, and there's a lot of products that solely use the HPR instead of including any other form of retinol. So I'm not sold on that, but thankfully Sunday Riley also included encapsulated retinol in 1%. So that's a good thing. Encapsulated retinol is supposed to be less irritating to skin. I'm not sold on that either, but it's 1% retinol. And then the 0.5 algae retinol, which is, I don't know. Thankfully, I'm glad that Sunday Riley didn't rely on the HPR and did include retinol because I'm not totally sold. But thankfully, if the HPR isn't the next best thing, that it actually does have good retinol in there. So you're not relying solely on that. So overall, I think I noticed more of a difference with the Sunday Riley in terms of reducing fine lines. But either one of these, if you use it regularly, and consistently, and you're gonna notice probably similar effects with both of them. There's probably not gonna be one that's better than the other. I think it just really comes down to personal preference. If you have acne-prone skin, I would probably recommend the Sunday Riley. If you have super dry, sensitive, but non-acne-prone skin, I'd probably recommend the Drunk Elephant. But overall, for me, I just noticed a little bit more with the Sunday Riley, so I gave them the point for performance. Another criteria is manufacturing location. Not an issue here. Both products are made in the U.S. Animal testing. Both brands are cruelty-free, thankfully, so really wasn't anything to judge there. Price. So the Drunk Elephant product is 1 ounce, and it sells for $74. The Sunday Riley is also 1 ounce, but it sells for $85. So obviously the Drunk Elephant's a little cheaper, not too much, $11 cheaper. But to be honest, if you're in the market and you're not super picky over one or the other, I just go whichever one you can get on sale, really. If you're not picky or you just want to try one of them, or anyway. So, but overall, Drunk Elephant's a little bit cheaper, but still not much. And then the 10th criteria, which is the it factor. So currently it's a tie, and the it factor had to be the one to break the tie. But let me just say, I still believe this to my core, that Drunk Elephant makes products geared towards those with dry, sensitive skin, not acne-prone skin. So if you have dry, sensitive, not acne-prone skin, I think the Drunk Elephant's the way to go. If you have oily skin or even dry skin, not sensitive skin, and acne-prone skin, then I would go with the Sunday Riley. It's just more geared towards those that are acne-prone, people with a little bit more normal to oily skin, and those that don't have sensitive skin because some of their ingredients, like the alcohol and that slight fragrance in there, can be a little bit too much for those with sensitive skin. So if you don't find yourself directly falling into either of those categories, I like the Sunday Riley a little bit more. So I gave them the extra point, which was really hard to do because I love Drunk Elephant, and Sunday Riley, the brand, and me have had a rocky relationship. But overall, I just liked it a hair more than the Drunk Elephant. I find myself reaching for it a little bit more often. I think it's just that liquidy texture. I really like it. And then the fact that the packaging is just a much more friendly. If my hands are a little bit slippery, with other products on it, I find reaching for the bottle at the pump is so much easier than having to mess around with the metal tube. And anyway, so I've got 2 of them already. So, it was interesting. So the Drunk Elephant, I ordered online. It took like 2 weeks to finally get to me. And during that 2 weeks, I couldn't wait anymore. So I went to the store and bought it and just waited for the other tube to come. I know I'll go through them anyway. But overall, the Sunday Riley is just a little bit more unique of a formula. I think it's interesting that they included the HPR and the retinol in there. So, and I just noticed a little bit more effectiveness from the Sunday Riley. But either of these are great options if you're looking for a nice retinol and don't mind spending a little bit more money than you normally would on any other product. So, yeah, this was a hard one to do because it was really close, and I really like both of them. But anyway, so I guess those are kind of my thoughts on them. So I'm interested if any of you guys have a chance to try both of them, or if you've tried one of them and had a strong opinion on it, what your thoughts are. So definitely leave a comment. I always love hearing from you guys. I always try and get back to you guys. So anyway, yeah, leave a comment with your thoughts. Check out the Amazon link below and nobsbeauty.com, and check out shirts. They are available today. So check out nobsbeauty.com and you'll get free shipping if you buy it through us. And I've had a lot of fun making the shirts, and I'll have to show you the product because I actually make them. So I tried on lots of different shirts, and anyway, so stay tuned. Yeah, it feels nice and soft. You know what? It's interesting how many different shirts I tried on, because there's one brand I tried on, and I was like a triple accent on them, and I'm like, that's not right. That doesn't make any sense. I'm like, what does a small look like? Like it was like meant for like a 3-year-old. So I've tried a lot of different brands and had a lot of fun with it. So I'll keep you guys posted on anything else new, but check that out, I guess. And thank you guys so much.